Use it for 12 hours. 12 hours in minutes is 720 minutes. All the money you make is yours, commission free. I thank you guys all for supporting Shaxi from day one up to now. And I just want to tell you guys that Shaxi has a good package for everyone, both our riders and our drivers. Thank you so much for supporting Shaxi. Shaxi, it's time to ride.
Family, have
use it for 12 hours. 12 hours in minutes is 720 minutes. All the money you make is yours, commission free. I thank you guys all for supporting Shaxi from day one up to now. And I just want to tell you guys that Shaxi has a good package for everyone, both our riders and our drivers. Thank you so much for supporting Shaxi. Shaxi, it's time to ride. Use it for 12 hours. 12 hours in minutes is 720 minutes. All the money you make is yours, commission free. I thank you guys all for supporting Shaxi from day one up to now. And I just want to tell you guys that Shaxi has a good package for everyone, both our riders and our drivers. Thank you so much for supporting Shaxi. Shaxi, it's time to ride. Use it for 12 hours. 12 hours in minutes is 720 minutes. All the money you make is yours, commission free. I thank you guys all for supporting Shaxi from day one.
Well, so knowing that this is the first ever edition of Showbiz Daily right here on Sammy Flex TV, we decided to put together a team to review 2025. And we are here to give you some of the major highlights that happened in the year under review. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to believe everybody is doing fine. You guys have been waiting for Showbiz Daily, and finally it is here. Long John is back from Miami. Roland is back from Kumasi. And of course, Bright Ashkat is also back from Accra. Oh my well. So full house, gentlemen are seated. There is a lady spying from afar. Let them spy. Let them spy. I know. She may even be the administrator many people are looking for. The Sammy Flex TV admin many are looking for. But that is fine. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, officially, Showbiz Daily has started. And you guys are welcome. In the studio today, Roland is here. How's your Christmas though?
It was okay. It was okay. I don't know whether I should say it was a busy one or not, because one time hit me happy to play nation. So it was up and down, sir. But all in all, it was a very fruitful one.
I see. Lonjo, how about you? How was your Christmas holidays?
Normal.
Yeah, but you guys were working throughout the Christmas.
No, the event you guys were. I was going to school. The event you
guys were. But Aluta, I mean.
Yeah, we were working, of course.
Yeah. So you guys didn't go for a break?
Went for, I think, drawing near to the 31st.
Only 31st?
Yeah, that week. We didn't
have break the other day.
But now you're on break?
Yeah, now we're on break.
Hey!
Radio station could break.
I like this. Time will be a break here, man break here. And you'll be a break here for now, what breaking?
You're breaking nation.
Wireless go break.
Wireless to make a break. Now the any panel edge.
Wireless to make a break.
Any panel edge, man.
We've lost our culture. We've lost our culture.
Well, let me also ask Bright. Ashkat, say, Bright, how was your holidays like?
Medium to say Roland. So say heat in the bar.
But I say my mic in the good.
So Roland say heat in the bar. Name will be
a bar neko.
That we all see heat in the bar. Name will be.
Challenge. I'm out for befa one can call us. I'm out for new opportunity to clear beyond befa one can call us. Heat in the bar. Name will be. Heat in the bar. Name will be.
Open what's a back.
Open so just immediate try name will be an as heat in the bar.
I see heat in the bar.
That be a just a me see do on my heat in me basa. That for the will be.
Why did I? Obienya, that's not It's obi enya kwada se mo beka.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow. Me ni so obi enya kwada se mo beka sa. Well, mo so obi enya kwada se mo beka dem ma me me Sammy Fledge nya kwada se mo himi no. Kwada se me be kan kwada se ro but. Ana me de ate, ana me de baba cho and me asem. Aha, bana me de ate ntino. Mo bie we say dia. Mama me go ahead. Sammy Flex fire. Na yen konkwasa. But today's showbiz daily is going to be one long one because I want us to review some of the major activities, especially in December. December the name Kosupa. I don't know why Bright Ashkat is on the guys at the December NGH committees and those who are in the offices. Black Star Experience for what your mushua so right? Why?
Say be intia.
No, what is your interest there?
My interest is just because I'm a Ghanaian and I've seen people do what they are doing and excel at it.
Okay.
And they are saying that they are doing a research agenda. But we all know that even for Ekufuado Abaina Yesina Abaina in Yakrapon, one of the major points that they had was with the tourism and creative arts sector.
Okay.
So if you are researching anything, the tourism and creative arts sector isn't one that needs a research. What it needed was an upgrade. But research more be saying so that's my interest.
Oh, okay. But when I read your post on Facebook, especially, I say, Anna, oh, bomb. Oh,
brother, I mean, unze, ne papem say ebia ne a otwa sa no nim se ne chia.
Yes, my voice ni ent mo mic ni me mo de mo fa me mo yeah.
Can you run me no?
Mani ro no. So say na me de na ben me mo nya ni sa.
Brother, say ne I didn't bring our you team.
Right, wait you. Na me. Say selfa. Me na me. Okay. Yankosi. But the menu to see. Mama menu bi tisa.
You know, the American say. Echina ye boni nyina no. Yes, senior ade ni be ye. Say this is the only time I have seen a president come to power.
Okay.
He's rewarded our industry.
Okay.
Or the creative arts sector with so many appointments.
Fact.
It means that
they trust us. Yeah.
It means that they trust us. And if they trust us, then we have to do a good work. Yanko and the politicians need to almost say, Nanko, Krapono, your form of the Jumam, more you made man to me, then it will go back to the politicians again.
Okay.
And he who much is giving, much is expected from him.
Yeah.
So that's why I expect so much from them.
Okay.
Not maybe Uncle say, Mama, in Imbegu, as I said, or my appointments will be, but appointments will be no my necrapono. So that's where my interest lies.
No, I think it's a sanity idea. Yeah. Because I be more feel say as a boss, former boss, boss and our former boss here, Sadiq. And you know, I dream be a Sadiq woni bi. And to town now say omo nye ne say the Sadiq here ne pe na ma buafu. And ma obobom yem no. Ebi mu so adwene no.
Anka sa po na ti abrasa mi san ka me nkan. Because em koka se enkoyi ana je se mpese me che se NDC aban na de nyina na enkoyi. E na Sadiq nso ye NDC ni.
Okay.
Na se na ban ni Paul na so no ba de no ba be.
Na wo ye hini, wo ye NDC ni MPP.
Me no krepa de anka kola ye wo mu we krap ye wo mu we budi anka MPP ni na me ye.
Yeah.
Na so aban na etwe mu no. No mo ye nya me bia. Me twa better tax that so ni ade nti. And the amount to am na last year penny time amount to Obama MPP.
Okay.
Yeah, intimi mum de na bibia me nyi du me hwe ne be boa me na.
Hwe wa city dem na wa
to abapa.
Bibia misika betumi afa.
Okay.
Tax and that's what meto afa.
Okay. Thank you. Let's do this to start to set the tone for us to start the show. Long John, the dirty December conversation. After all was said and done, and then 5th January, and it means to see there you can't be braina ma you can't be. After all was said and done, dirty December in GH, Black Star Experience, blah blah blah. What would be your rating about it? Don't make any emphasis to the previous year. So they had the money compare as a commodity to me. I say, yes, share the way more yeah. Aha, yes, share the data for yeah. Let's rate their performance.
I think first of all,
I better come closer to your mic.
First of all, I'd like to greet our viewers.
Okay.
And also wish them a happy new year.
Okay.
I feel almost happy.
Fact.
Friend is saying, looking at the ratings of this current event in the previous December we are at, I'll give them maximum 5 over 10.
5 over 10.
Yeah.
To like 50%.
Yeah, right.
I didn't. Yeah.
I feel if I should say based on what Ashka said, what Ashka said, right? That's like the truth of the matter. If we are to go by the standards set by previous government with regards to the tourism and then the creative sector, I think nothing was added.
Nothing was added.
Nothing was added. Some were even dropped. I mean, year of return. We didn't see the influx of these Hollywoods, like the things.
Mobile.
No, I'm saying the influx. I mean, in their numbers.
During
Ekufuado era, there was a whole busing people, and they were lodging at. I remember one of them said, my boss was the one feeding them at the hotel, Labadi.
I know Munis can be.
No, I mean he was booked to
feed.
Yeah,
he was
feed
in
them.
charge to take care of them.
Right. Say he was feeding them.
No, I mean he was in charge.
Feeding program.
Right? I don't know if you're getting me.
No, I get you, but the word you use.
No, in layman's language. Right?
Okay.
So with looking at the performance then, this year I expected something huge. I mean, individually, if you want to speak about artist event and stuff, one thing I can say, I think our artists, most of them had a beautiful show, except for a bit of 1 or 2. But you can't December in Ghana, and I say I can't creative sector in general. Usually, what we look at is diaspora for how they saw the country. Tell me, say you had that buzz this year, comparing it to that the previous year.
It was there. I don't know how you guys were expecting it, but
so
yeah, I think
you remember
it was
back in the days. What's the name? The Michael Blackson. Like you feel it. What just here? You feel it, but aside that, and I make us say individual shows no a perform here. Even people who were working in the government machinery, their personal shows outdid government shows. So what I say. Okay. So I'll say individuals and private sector did better than what we were expecting from the whole government ecosystem. The way they launched the thing, who launched no. With how they plan certain things, say president crab about 1 or 2 be
president one who is called a boxing one
no,
but
no,
forget about
no, he say
more inviting
asem say comparison no
okay
aya em de say wo de sa enkomo no sha say otan enkomo na ya bo na bibi because en otan but what we've maintained is if we continue to use the individual events people have and people partying at clubs as the metric to define how successful December was, then we'll be lying to ourselves. Because what I have said and I continue to maintain is there is a lack of direct government policy. Government policy year of return. It be a year beyond the return. What was this government's main policy? Black Star Experience.
Black Star Experience, yes.
And when you look at Black Star Experience, I don't see how Black Star Experience propels the December in Ghana agenda.
Even the main show, the main concept.
What they've said is they are trying to the whole idea of Black Star Experience. And they say events are here for the creative art sector. They are trying to curate it across the year.
Exactly.
That would mean say you still have to find a way to accommodate what has been our primary selling point. That is beyond the return. But what they are trying to cry. Now, what can say a free ball, no matter drop a ball now, then they would ask you, say, okay, events been an artist and now free your mind yet. And it is the easiest way, like it doesn't make sense at all. It's not a question you should like, it's a non-starter.
Okay.
So because you say a buying say they share the ye mun that day. No I catch them so events been an say first no yakwa say ebini ekrapem ho ame wono
yeah
say ye di odra we den bia ba bibia manfo be ko bia ba akono monsa
obvious
but nansi ahensem ni ade ba we don so be catch you say
e ba ne nsa ne nyoyo oni ajepa
how dey you
mama try
My heart is beating fast.
oba ekrapem a ekropon omu di odra wa we den a that friends ni wo like that vibe no was manfo say oh mi ku ekropon akodi odra
yeah
ene ko mu ndi odra ka obe come mountain so obi otuka so oba be hwe sin
Roland so attack up
on the
Drew Fridays
on the over
go not na be pod so as a hunter
a man for aba odra bi e ba ni ade like any je Ghana for ye peni je dada but obi be ka se aban say ni mu nti no onko obekwa kwaji nani sanso na odura na ahemfo no beka so afie we die ye di odura no sanso na manfo beko nti untumi mfe no en divine it
say district da manfo anom nsanti
yeah
odura na ama
because enjoyment in the world that but we need a government policy ebe ma manfo apeso mo beba Ghana mo you have pretended that because whatever it was no because of the black excellence effect the issue of colonialism slavery and we as my dey easy say obeton your liberty any freedom
okay.
like we ton freedom amobi we catch the black American me so we root to Africa so come to Africa it's easier than telling him say may ye taste of the culture what is taste of the culture about so there was a primary selling point. We will come to
tasting
that.
Our culture with Nigerian artists.
We will come to that. There was a primary selling point.
Do you want to taste your culture alone? No, when it comes to culture, everybody is hoping for its culture to penetrate.
But
It is a Okasi taste the culture now the Nigerian artist bar. Indirectly, you're also telling them that you want to penetrate them as well.
oh, we are some kind of cry.
One kind of cry.
We are some kind of crow. We are Sianum. When
Is that not the war we are fighting in the world now?
You finish your point. I don't want to. I'll hit on
Okay,
this one.
Okay,
right.
yeah,
You finish. Yeah.
Nti bra sami say you see a kakrapa GTA headed by Mameno Hujato ne Mabeku Santana.
Mrs.
Apart from calendar no mu release here no. Calendar no ko mu ye mistake nti a Stonebwoy so be hard time in industry. What again did they do? No bra sami you see so
but they supported most of these events.
What was the support about? You should be able to
you did not see it as in substance, but maybe they did something behind the scenes that you may not know. Yes.
But you see, brothers, I mean, so PR even matters. Last Sandro so we are omunya PR master stroke back. Me musa beku because
that's the CNN.
Why didn't this thing
story,
start before December in Ghana?
Yeah.
Events now Nkofone Babeko. They came to experience Ghana. What stops the GTA from lobbying with, let's say, Ghana airport or the international airport? That they will have a booth. Picture booth or a video booth. Every tourist who came could go there and share their story. A personalized or GTA be customized. Be posted on their pages throughout the year until the next December. But Omoko, that's all. They came to enjoy Omoko. Then at the end of it, we will just find some numbers. So in Crawford, 300,000 nearby, we were able to make $500 million. Just numbers, because at the end of the day, me so they will just throw the numbers around to suit the agenda. When the hand of the government is in whatever we are doing now, it will save us from capitalism. Obi because you are buying say ni muntino. Obia idea about December no ye ono
interest,
self-interest. Into no be call republic. First no say me sorry na me say me call republic na me like me for car me do republic. But because of capitalism interne say oh call republic can ke ye kwan chamber. O call republic say o ko to ticket and say na o kwa kwotena sia san aton san.
Oh yeah.
No. Oh yeah. Everyone now has so now because the government isn't in the forefront of the conversation of December in Ghana, no. Okay. We are doing very well. Me call TikToker, I see people sharing their experiences, but and yet loud saying anka buying sa woman and Keben. That's the only thing. And me, I would understand with appointments, no, or your more position. So this is the first one. So they can only build from here. So I would give them a 6.
Okay.
ABR budget limit. There are so many things they would have to like find well. But from now till the next one, the next year would actually define if they would have to be reshuffled or they should be there.
Okay, long enough so the na person can na fe kan we are still doing our analysis on December in GH.
One of the things that we pay due credence to when it comes to this festive season, team now the Tosono. What else here? And one thing I think amongst all creative space now banned so far, different governments, this is the only government are proud to their main event. They had free PR. Free PR proud to the main event.
How?
What was it?
How did they
that
get
was
it?
the Stonebwoy clash.
And you think it was in their favor?
Oh,
Taste of the culture.
it had everybody having a conversation about it. And I say, so over you remember when they started dropping flyer of shadows?
Silhouette.
What are you talking about? Is that not good talkability for the brand?
Okay.
But then again, and Americano, the theme of the program. What was the theme? Taste the culture. Then we have an event of Taste the Culture with Nigerians filled there. Nigerians having a video going out when Nigerian Nika say or ultimately try my Ghanaian artists and perform it, and Ghanaian artists a whole lot of mess. Until after back and forth with an individual, an artist, wabon home, this is what we can give back. What else here? Into Ochina, we also, I think the creative art was inputted in the budget.
Okay.
This budget. It is here, why do you think the other side of sector of governance, do we right to either reduce our money or take us out of the next budget? Where's your money right?
Long John, your musical nomdi is a event.
And they are all back kind of sir, but definitely are buying Sikabi. What else here? Give them an Americano. If this pilot project made a lot of sense, you can lobby for more. Right now, Sunny Adu, there was an event, the main event. How many of us saw a lot of videos from performances from that event?
Yeah, I know there are not many, so.
There was podcast show.
Yeah.
I don't know the focus of the podcast show.
At the Mesa hosted that podcast.
Yes. And it's not about the host. It is about...
No, what I mean is... No, what I mean is Mikrano man who until later
the host came to post it on his page.
Yes, and then posted. That's
understand?
Exactly.
And that is one of the things. And I send an PR. Not PR of film. I don't know if they thought naturally it would have gone. Charlie, right now, every media house needs a bite of something.
Okay.
Don't think because it is your stuff, all the bloggers will rush for it. No. What else here? And look, the whole thing, and you see, Taste the Culture, I said this, and I want to repeat. Kase, we can add other culture, right? Or we can accept other culture. But then the theme of the event, then the problem, no. The theme doesn't give you are inviting culture. We are exposing what our culture is. That is the theme. Come taste the culture and patriotic as I say.
Bekashe.
Now, Tiwa Savage boy. From the how are you convincing me say a Ghanaian culture na mabe me ba be?
Wow, and did Ghanaian artists not perform?
Oh.
You see, a honor.
No,
Oh God. Sir, billing of Nigerian artists now, no. I also have this defense.
Can I say something, please? Do you know Nigerians did Dirty December was following keenly over there?
They did Dirty December first.
I'm coming. They did Dirty December
first.
Do you know they did concerts? Did you see any Ghanaian artists build there?
But
look, me ba. You see,
which Ghanaian promoter also had a hand in that?
Jadi Akekano. Nigeria promoter ben.
Plenty.
So good. Hold on. Now, Smith, what are you talking about?
So he will put
where
his mouth
you
is.
see,
exactly.
So if you then I make a choice, you see some of this conversation you're having, it doesn't make sense. It is your country.
Make it make sense.
It is your country. If you weren't conversant with you won't go in for the deal. And yes, made in Kwana Wiska Ghana. You don't understand what I try to talk. We are talking about a theme you gave that should be portraying more of Ghana. At the end of the concert nigu. The concert was the highlight of the whole event, right? Concert is the highlight of the whole entire event.
Yeah.
Off your mind, tell me anything you remember about Taste the Culture.
I remember
Tiwa Savage
and
Black
Sheriff.
And
the men's
on top of your head, over Black Sheriff.
Oh, I don't mean kind of.
Oh,
but Tiwa Savage now, but the only one in Yansem.
Now, Brasa, me am say. I'm walking.
Me, you know, I even went to pass there. Me am kofa me ne me mane kofa later crab but me do na see na for me.
Artist ben inform
but even bright. This is my point.
But I
was about to say this.
Long John
Right.
Long John, he said you expected some of these Hollywood stars to come to town. You expected some people in the diaspora to come to town.
So let me put it right for you.
Wait.
Okay.
You wanted them to be out and about. When we were selling the event, remember, you bet me the Sanko for so a selling event now. All those people will be attracted to attend the event. Because maybe in the international ratings, your artist might not be at par with those names. Etiadion Baba Nasane say Roland the tourist and attend the bar Krumuha. Almost today maybe Tiwa Savage is performing, Erema is performing because of them.
Oh no,
you see,
yes.
You see, this is where I have my problem.
Yes,
Uncle, let me also say this. Do you remember at the point this ecosystem realized it say, may they cancel? You realize it say Nigerian music was almost overshadowing our music here.
Almost.
And then we took a collective agenda. Say play Ghana music or play
collective agenda.
It wasn't collective.
I
beg you. I was
there
not
was
part.
A slogan, but it wasn't collective.
What do you mean by it wasn't
Yeah,
collective?
can't say collective.
No. He's talking about those who went for that press conference.
Yes,
Yeah.
the majority of
it was not majority.
Oh,
I beg you. The
not-
people that went to the press conference, which
But
majority?
they were opinion makers.
Yes, but not majority.
Yeah. About the
So after today, don't you see people appreciate that effort? Says see Ghana nyom no so every rimbi. Good. You see that mindset of yentimi nya dia ye invite you. Charlie, Nigerians always do it without inviting anybody. They do it countless time in their country without inviting any other country. Artists never back to back. But yet we want to give excuses for the very reasons why we keep failing. Yeah, the Nigerian artists, you know very well, most of these Nigerian artists, when they come, they can't sell tickets like that. It is one, you almost all the time, they know who can sell tickets in Ghana. But what did they can say? There are different ways of making sure the ordinary or whoever comes in Ghana comes. Look, even some of these foreigners come because of some of the are very artists. But Obi Kachem, someone told me, for instance, that some of the artists are overpricing themselves. What do you mean by that?
And you be Cassie Bright Cassie. I told you, no, I told you in Cassie we were
If you want to talk to me direct. No,
don't pass corner.
We were having a conversation. I told you that on the issue of taste, no, I'm coming. On the issue of taste of the culture. On the issue of taste of the culture. And I have this same issue about Nigeria. I think I'm sure I'll say. Taste of the culture events no we she did to mofai in December no Sarkodie aboni show Stonebwoy aboni show Shatta abo stadium 3 times Shatta Fest
in fact ono answer abo Shatta Fest
abo GT Bank abo BYK na ma who say if upe artists are headlining that show now Shatta as an artist no thought it wise to price himself out of the market. What do you understand by that?
Who explained that?
Because on the issue of taste of the culture Brasa, when me mbon komo ye, Roland me mbon komo ye. But from my sources, I know that Shatta was supposed to be on Taste of the Culture.
Yeah, they started talking.
That was the initial plan.
They started talking.
Now Shatta being an artist understands that Taste of the Culture events no more baby no. My boy has seen 3 times. Independence Square, you can't primary people on a normal do me ba Shatta show at the Independence Square. You nim say insuo no for no. Choco, Jamestown, Mamprobi, Sankrofo no na omo be ba first. Artist bia on the primary market.
Okay. Especially baby show in Bekoso.
Especially baby show in Bekoso. Na sa nipa no in within 2 months, we who Shatta and 3 times was that venue ho. What will propel the person to come next time at Shatta ho? Unless there is a huge differentiation. The Shatta as an artist, not as I say, a Jumana make a bad thing. And koye say they be adie. No, say okay.
Banko ben pepe.
That be na me ba o.
No, omutua ne kan kwa de an. Ko ben pepe.
What Bright is saying is
no
not
metiase o. Ba me pa say anka the car say open.
Yes.
Omo di man.
Yes.
Yes.
And now oka no man nya say scan into outpricing out of the market here. On the perspective of taste of the culture, we are outpricing out of the market.
Because
very simple.
Okay, uncle. Oh, bro.
Okay, you're not
and I make sure,
right,
you see, and that was what I'm saying. Oh, bro, for now, kind of. Hey, wrong. Because no, Jimmy, who this say with my
you are moving from.
Maybe I'm not moving from. Maybe
you are moving from Long John to Long Man Dictionary.
Oh no, maybe Jimmy, who this say with my sell autonomous. Now, be believe me, honor. You think I'll give you the normal price? I have done it before.
So what is the difference?
So what is the difference between
what I'm saying? Oh, catch him say, oh no, 100% just say he's outpricing himself out of the market. No, me will say, do you think I'll give you the same price?
No.
That is the reason you should be giving. You shouldn't be telling us say, oh no, Shatta.
Wale. The Long Johnson.
Hold on.
Or Patrick say,
I haven't said Shatta undervalued
he is capable. He is capable. And no, him say, Juma na mo pebi am na no. Juma mini meet me because of that.
He did not say. He also did not say otherwise.
Yes. No. What he is saying is,
and we are saying the same
Shatta is trying to
in different ways.
That's all. 100% just say Shatta is trying to escape because wa bo hono mo sa into me. That's not
I'm saying. He understands that he will still do the work, but now because wa bo hono now,
the dynamics will change.
More money to give you that effect that you want. And terms of the culture, couldn't afford.
Yeah. Jolly.
You see,
if I want to delve deeper, uncle, in common no, PR because government now come once them. Over to me for Nigeria for free. No one buy you.
Do you know how much they charged?
Okay, you are listening.
No, I'm asking you. Do you know how much they charged?
And do you think any of them didn't outprice themselves out of the market?
They didn't price themselves.
I need to know. And need the ultimate ball. And I don't think none of them will charge like Shatta.
Yeah.
Because none is worth Shatta. It's simple.
Yeah. On this soil, none.
In this environment.
One do Shatta worth.
Obia Antono.
Still Savage.
Dabi,
talk about my here.
Even with more than a year for the count, Obia and do Shatta.
Dabi.
Because on an event that had Burna Boy and Shatta, Shatta, I think, was the second who took the highest payout. Not Tiwa Savage.
But
okay, Logan, what is wrong?
So what I have to say is, Charlie, this event this year, government and Shatta especially here in industry for no, and coming to movie side and how much put their net dormant.
Hey. There were some Avengers movie award be on a festival be about so
Yes.
Yes. Movie Avengers Awards. Yes. You guys never heard about that program.
I saw it.
It was crazy.
I saw it.
Me very saying.
Why Avengers movie? We never heard about it.
On a one share.
Movie awards.
Long John wants to share.
I know. It was the billboard no malam.
Yes.
No, I'm saying, sir. After the event, no videos be online.
Oh yeah.
The videos are there.
The bloggers.
Who be?
Me, I don't know mommy who said like it was the creme de la creme of the. Like so far to me, that event would be the one of the biggest movie awards nights in Africa, even for the past 5 years.
Yeah, I've not seen it yet.
Oh, it was.
But maybe come on with the movie industry. Say, I mean the movie side, creative side. Nothing from that side. You understand?
Okay.
And that's another low blow.
Well, this is still Showbiz Daily, first show of the year 2026, and we are trying to review December in GH, aka Black Star Experience, aka Dirty December, and all. A good number of people are not very satisfied with what happened there, and we are brushing through. Maybe this week here, 2025 near money more and sana. yeah, zooming into 2026 nibi so. But Ro, come through na yen share the answer deba.
I feel ready a bit wow.
Long.
First one in pony.
Long, like very long.
First one
I tell
in
you,
pony.
very long.
A bit war off. Well, for me, I know the conversation. Like in fact, I've even gone to scan through the whole commentaries about how some people are not satisfied with the whole Black Star Experience arrangement, December in GH and whatnot. Me, if I am to rate, I'll rate them 6. And 4, no, I think a PR. PR in a failure.
Okay.
The PR side of whatever they wanted to do failed them from the very beginning. Whatever they wanted to achieve with the Black Star Experience, the biggest problem for them or for the government or the people in charge was how to communicate it. That is why you would see one entity release a calendar and another one of the same fraternity will come and oppose and say yenim hoshe.
Okay.
Then you will see another one from a different wing also give a very contradictory comment about what we are trying to push. You get it? Into amount common, bakonam left, bakonam right, bakonam east, like different angles. Meanwhile, we are all trying to sell the same thing, the same commodity.
Okay.
But communication is a problem. That is what I saw. I didn't say a man here big.
But did they have someone who was in charge of their communication?
No. In fact,
are you so sure about it?
Are
you sure an office like that would they have someone?
Black Experience.
Black
Experience so far Rexoma and me so kasa.
And Rexoma
no, is the chairman.
Rexoma was speaking in the capacity of the chairman. But as to whether they had a PR machinery, both online, offline, people that are supposed to communicate on behalf of the whole Black Star Experience, mention who. Nobody even owned up as the face of it. The people that from KOD, Rexoma, Abeku Santana, all these people were speaking as bosses of the offices.
The KOD couple the office no foreign ministry. But it's as nobody are
a creative art.
I said the office in charge of diaspora. It's
definitely foreign affairs ministry. But you see, an American, all these people were communicating as the bosses of the offices they represent. But say yeshemu pa, all these offices were coming together to promote just one thing, which is the Black Star Experience. And in that, all communication, even though say different offices, communication should be one. The moment communication is divided, you come across say as a munim ni amoye.
Okay.
That is why you have people enter with whatever agenda they want to propagate and tell you people you are sabotaging them and tell you people you don't know what you are about and tell you people you have failed. That is the reason. Because communication is different. The reason why I would give them 6 again is because on the positive side, nothing changed. In terms of activity. Me and Maka said, sir, December in GH, 30 December, what not. No. Activities and communication. Okay. In terms of activities, nothing changed. Tell me, which event? In fact, we even had new events coming into the space. So what changed? All the private, and we would want to give credit to the past government for their contribution into some of these things that came up. But you cannot also downplay the efforts of the private individuals during that same era. As much as the government made moves, it was the private sector that made lots of activities. Yes, and you see, the reason why people will still refer them to the previous government and say someone communication, how they communicated every move. Hey, you will be there and you see a picture. Oh, the president is with Asumesi in this consulate, in this embassy, trying to even if in common and for December in GH crowd, they will connect it. Tell me, most of the communication, most of the pictures and videos that we saw, when President Akufo-Addo waha and Okoha say wafa say, how many of them did we actually see say a direct link say Oko American embassy way and anyway by? None of them. But out of that, we saw some form of drive from the people in the diaspora into our community. So we, even on top of man, you assume something like quiet.
PR is everything. There's a reason why visit Rwanda. No, Marco, no, team BJC.
Yes.
And some person who says
they
are intentional about
PR. And yet, the intentionality behind what they want to sell. For me, I think say a communication. Besides, one test the culture, a man for training Srania Basay. In fact, there is even the gospel one. Kramaye, and Omunye.
No, some
Omunye.
The gospel phone gusun.
That's
where me I have a problem.
But
secular, the
problem.
I don't know what problem.
It's a big problem for you.
And I can say secular phone there. Because of a more events or more now force. They are December 19. They've indirectly created a demand for extra hands. And that extra hands can't be a Ghanaian artist. They say a foreign artist. But gospel for no December events are normal. Because
night busy.
No, and yeah, artists nankasa events.
Christmas mukrano. Festive season mukrano.
Festive season. But me try say, who say, yeah, no. You have even every artist and now promoters no. Now artists na for December, because to promoters name for other parts of the year. No. But you see artists in the crowd person so achieve. Stonebwoy, obey a shaman to the world. First half of the year. Second half, no about yet.
Being
first.
But say this year so a cab.
Meba, Sarkodie be rapaholic. One, Kumasi, first way.
Oh yeah,
I feel crap with the Stonebwoy so bekoto. No one is saying artists shouldn't have their own shows and sell their brand their own way. But the American say, if you continue to have your own shows, and nobody say young artists beside DJ crap they are all fixing everything into December.
Okay.
Now here we are, brother Sammy who issue my barber support too for free.
And no boy.
Me who wo. My South Carolina wo for free. My Long John wo for free. Now obi a onipa no auto ticket no. We whom wa for free no. Obi a na me amasan so aka che say me nkwa me san so ba we bo show. Na mba be support mu some. That's why
dynamics are different. No.
But me I will tell you, if you are in the event space,
you understand what he's saying.
You realize say most of the events
you know the quality of audience you have.
I'm for some more Philly Stadium, but I'll tell you for a fact, most of the events that we are doing, organizers are not breaking even.
Today I was telling my sister here, say, see, among most of the events next course with December, especially one or more me headline show. I want one person to come and tell me, say, my failure at Sports Stadium. My failure has my break even.
That's why me
come and tell me.
Man for kind of no free show. I told them, said that no free show. The fact that you had a free show, it doesn't mean say your artist is going home happy.
Understanding no form.
Because someone could have a free show and the value that will be given, you know.
I call them pottery farmer now. If you have
you realize any one about free show. Legacy now open, hype now open. Nipa na ba benya official na say. But also the person isn't thinking about logistic cost. Because waji $800,000 Eddie Kofi.
Yeah.
Then Obi abos the same stadium. No free show. Also a ton ticket. But we know.
The tickets in the ground on the stage.
Because embrace me or more person be complimentary. Don't know market also any the media and to say even na media people 500.
It's just the media for them doors.
500. So say na obeka dia ye ka premium
ticket.
Okay, mama
so for me, my point is I feel it's a PR and a failure. Like I said, the previous government did much with PR. And I make us say Sanka PR near stronger one. And cause I taste the culture man for training Selenia Basay. And cause see they will have good communication to it. You wouldn't even dare touch it. Because is this the first time a government agency is supporting an event that has foreign artists? No. And a global citizen Didn't the government spend money into it? Afrima, whole Afrima. Tell me, Katrina Feku time, it will boost tourism.
Shatta signed a contract.
Exactly.
Self sabotage. A last minute. A PR last minute. And say, I'm on for post about show no more fresh show global citizen 2.
You see,
deliver like this. So who look at global citizen
and then I make so the whole communication around the activities. Me, I feel say a failure. But then, like Bright said, I just want to give them that benefit of the doubt and say, it's okay. This is the first year. And we build upon it. And then there are certain things you will never get them right. You would have to learn on the job, no matter how experienced you are. There are certain situations you find yourself, you will commit those mistakes. Especially when you want to shift the other one and start a new thing, Because, okay, you see, that is December. We all saw the communication that even came on 30 December as if it was an attack on ourselves.
Yeah.
As the so if the communication is right, I believe said next year they should be able to learn from all these things and know
the lows. They should know the lows.
And know say they are not only competing with other people. Because the artists that they even wanted to book for Taste the Culture and almost all their events. Even the countries they are coming from were also pulling them during those same periods.
Yeah.
So if that is the case, they should know that aside the other people that they are competing with, they are competing with political oppositions. And they are also competing with people who now have high taste. The Ghanaian community, in terms of December festivities, taste in the baby Akodruno, you have no idea.
Because they've been spoiled with choice.
Exactly.
Afro Nation,
like
Afrochella,
plenty, including other competition as you see, acquiring a whole bragging rights.
That's your branch and something.
And I say, every quarter. I say, and you see, so these are people, your consumers, fortunately or unfortunately, now have a higher taste. So the moment you come and do anything anyhow, they also look at you anyhow. That is it. So for me, I think so far they're 6 there. Above average, we will leave the 4 for them so that the next year they will better it.
All right. Let's welcome the people by reading some of their messages, starting with what we have on YouTube. And Roger Baini says the right place to be is Sammy Flex TV. Wisdom Akplehe says welcome back from the year. Maswa Ayikwa says welcome. Frederick Apia says happy new year to you all. Young Abu Dhabi says love the new setup and the first drop on the channel is global. Bashiru Farouk says welcome my favorite showbiz. Kwesi FS says Afisha Pao. Maswa Ayika says the best show ever. Jackie Boatin says happy new year, we miss you all. Kwesi FS says hey, Long John in shorts. Jackie Boy said this one I disagree with you, Long John. The foreigners came. My 3 American friends never been in Ghana were there. Wow. Isaac also no one more sharing for the sister. Now Isaac also Japan says my favorite show is back. High Star 10 says happy new year to everyone on the show. New setup is dope. Platinum says Long John doesn't have a point here. Okay. Let me go on to Facebook to see who is also there. What is that Long John phone? Not my, we had a man, mama opportunity. No, they seem the way you want it. On Facebook, let me see who is also here. Okay. Matthias, me who are debut ho. Now I'm confusing. Now, in so Thomas Awinkuga on the other panel start here. Or see, you see the foolishness of Sammy Flex TV. Why don't you take away Stone's name and play Samini? All Stone shows this December, none of them you posted about, but you did talk about him. Now, Crusader Nana Kwame says one-sided 5 CDs to this movement. Chris Adakwa Jemfi says, "Me the meto mama admin." Chris Adakwa Jeff says, so far the wisest bandit in Ghana currently is Long John, Saliman, DJ Slim Fatty, Arnold Kosiabwaje, the biggest enemy head of KSS. Kojo Shorten should come to School of Banditry here. I want to Obin Swab John Boy. Now Chris says Long John and his low sense. Hey, they are same more. Now Tony says, but when even. But what? Even if the real intent behind those shows is not to make money, Eric Method is firing the guy.
Whoa, sorry.
I see you and your high weed foolishness, sir.
Aye.
Opoman Vibration says best show ever. Well, so we are still here. Showbiz Daily. Remember, it's the first edition. You can still share your opinions and views with us on the platform in the comment section, and we are sure going to read them. But let's come to the shows proper.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The shows proper. I know Bright has been a producer of many of these major shows. Bright, did we get the quality shows we were looking for? In fact, when we fan free Shatta Fest, Emra, we fan kofa a rapaholic in Kumasi. Homecoming. We fan
BYK.
No, before BYK, Wendy Shay.
Shay
concert. Near Famra BYK. Near Famra GT concert. Near Famra Beam Fest. And then Beam.
Rapaholic again.
Yes, again Rapaholic. And there was Sammy experience.
And Sharaf
Muhammad, you know, and Alpha Hour.
Of course. And Adum Chedria.
Why?
Now don't you
smoke.
I
don't show you any better.
And Supercars.
Supercar
spectacles.
Yeah, with all the major events. Let's look at the quality of the event. Did we score there?
Oh yeah, bro. So honestly,
so these were more like individuals kind of organization, not government.
And taste the culture.
And taste the culture. Thank
you. Impact the artists now with their music on streaming. You know, it's even reflected. It has been a double-faced success. Okay. Even with the events. Now events are now. Me say because Ghanaian events artists now they are not boy from Stonebwoy, Shatta, Sarkodie, everyone out there did like themselves. They are because all the events were success for me. I'll just point out the things that I think we can improve on. From Shatta Fest money idea
okay.
I realized say the issue isn't the Ghanaian consumer, and it is not the artists also. The artists have proven that they have something to sell for the fans, and because of how the fans go, they've also shown that with time they would continue to meet the demand that the artists want from them. That is, we will get to a point where people that are coming to shows need to go beyond the complimentary not amount for tickets anymore.
Okay.
And because amount for bed train we event center so be room. One thing I be very open, a problem I think we all have to look at and say, for the numbers that our artists are talking, it's become very apparent. So we need event spaces, and we just don't need spaces for capacity, but we need spaces.
I say I'm more pitch covers for the stadium.
Yeah, but
it's not enough.
But we don't need spaces for just the capacity, but also spaces that are proper events.
Enhance production.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because stadium when I didn't say events, you realize most of the time because of how the stadium is now, it's not built for artist events proper. You know, I not sound some way.
And then the technicians now.
On one side.
Oh no, brother!
No. Not are we the only people doing stadium shows?
No, we are not the only people.
You go to South Africa, they do stadium shows. People don't complain about sound. Burna Boy, most of his shows stadium. Hey, Timoka sound that mama ko Timoka blame Mr. Mo sound then you go to stadium.
That's true. Me fan share stadium, but me patch.
There was stadium.
Brother me fan share stadium.
You see you stadium no stadium.
Scoreboard extra time pair also stadium.
They be omo underestimate omo there.
Scoreboard extra time pair.
My sound technicians enko suande.
Simple. Yeah, sound technicians now normal partner with some of the GT Bank people.
Yes, I showed.
Omo yeden.
Omo partner with Omo.
Yeah.
But brother, me as one
Omo yeden.
Partner.
As one American say.
It means there was a bigger head.
Yeah, but you see the issue is even with because of your stadium needs you know, production here.
There no cancer. Yeah.
Sound count. Long John they because but me explain how better as here.
Call me explain.
Sometimes who send a artist neighbor. Artist be performing, opposite who say artist no. A PF baby crapo
bapo smoke
helicopter
to say and a back video be am here Taiwanese artist be out say
I saw what be no
dragon be
so so make my stadium
was the most
I am with mine I know with mine I go smoke and free chop mama
I want not the fire
oh no that be fast as
I see say artists are trying to vary their performance. On monfa baby count sa e smoke dey feature pa isu bai. On a normal, brasami. That day na me was stage on. Na a miracle.
Za
say chopper need to me put down e face audience no.
Na nyame.
Because chopper no
and stiff
the man me
the chopper
was now say I didn't put the chopper be a man made but when you man made the man made chopper no to me 10 into no
na stiff no
yeah the omo the way crane and the raise will be
we saw the
na soldier for no man e won e direct you into ahama no man power no
yeah soldier for left
also we so twi na we so twi
na stable
Inti is just by miracle say I didn't to me face audience no but we see because DJ no njumo obo kro obo nju be 3 minutes crowd bro
no see it
I didn't tell you over this oh but if we have that infrastructure if we have that infrastructure to come
what they call
if you have the infrastructure
when you say that
na oba be si na dey anything
I can manage it
yeah was so now
obesi for bu be di ba ko we DJ hold by you people
oh my word
so the need spaces would give artists the liberty to vary their performances. Utumu he bi mo omo piefi ase na crown bi so like they would want to be seen as the street crown. Long John,
oh crown is it the
street crown
oh the gbogbo
street crown no.
And Sammy Black TV has been as it wild that how many hours
oh god SMS na crown e dey mu no you see say no ana
yeah they are best idea no
na crown ko to me we no ato am fans no bi amfa that's just by the way
they book
na omajama bastard boys have been
yeah but we need event spaces that will complement the performance of artists now artists need to me yet because events are your indoors no e theater ni adem.
Which of the shows would you say recorded a flop?
Flop yeah I wouldn't say there was any
we didn't mention King Promise's show.
Promise Land
yeah. I wouldn't
and
say
then the Motherland
I'm right
because every show
my homeland
and Kipaluta too.
There wasn't a flop show because flop the ayana with respect to some things it be a timing and I be say timing oh no by events time at say you flop I can promise there no more start events in be around 12:01 but owie no twa video ni ba na hwe video na
aesthetics no
say flop so flop shows there what I realized also with our event is say security people try to compromise on the security of audience no more fan score points say because of a say obewie event ye because you event we dey nkofo call you no venue will be anim say for 40,000 or see me venue there for 60,000 and we know that some parts of the venue weren't used so it means say then you compromise on the audience security to score points then private security personnel are here for events yeah
you hope you can say this is about
okay right
oh video wo acquire frimpon
Fantinino local Time not here. Facial expression. Facial expression.
I didn't bob. And landing late. And I said, "I'm going to cut me."
Who process it?
And landing, not show me. Hey. I get it.
No, can you say? Even with our private security people, mama buy events now. Your core mandates no your security.
Bouncers with degree, I can't.
No, brass. I mean, mom de na ye music. Even security people, no. Events I say no be nim say. I say backstage. But honor no person trigger be say or power. Into person jiggle on the number, you know. He will maneuver his way and overcrowd the backstage.
Not the get if you crowd the na stage so.
Yeah. And artists now, baby true. Yeah, event no crime account as them say here. Me jina stage here manage stage now. Girls 2 BS or more full stage. So that be or more trap video into no no month me jina. Do you know me? Sure. Do you know me?
Hey, we didn't mention Made in Tardy.
Right. We will come to all that. Because I have some couple of my events in the year.
Okay.
Girls need to have some artists ne girl non down for. Artists ne perform that in our baby stage. Enjoy the performance. But you don't take into account. The thing about December events, there were also some artists who varied the events that they were doing. Mani now concentrated Wakra, Amrado, Kempaluta, Kinata. And they hold a core mandate.
Sister Fia 2 date,
yes, just this past weekend.
They hold a core mandate. Say they want to bring the culture to their people. You know, we would big them up, but security, no dear. Main issue. Send ye treaty fans near the end. Ye more value for money because me to can buy events now. Me buy events now. Me coffee. No more details about Becky coming near the pepper spray women near so we should try and find a way to. Now artists no because you. I see event here VIP for no. A woman say go to have VIP, but any man affiliate, you know. Or more to general no. You may enjoy.
Batun said no so. Emma beautification ba. And I'll tell you why. A bra many Roland they call Sammy experience. We realized that yes, for the VIPs, as to whether they bought tickets or not.
No monto.
We didn't know. But you're like, actually we're parking. The show has started and the front is empty. Meanwhile, there are cameras around.
Yeah.
We have fillers for events.
Yeah. GT Bank AB.
Exactly. We have fillers for events. So if you think that, Charlie, maybe your VIPs are late or they are not coming at all, why do you want it to look like the whole show was empty? Meanwhile, the whole show was not empty. The crowd was behind. Push them forward. Let them do the thing nice.
Yeah, but I'm saying now, events, yeah, pre-planning. Pre-planning, the money also factors here. VIP, I'm VIP for your movie. On a normal, me koye Shatta all show nkase VIP. But obi say Shatta there and found VIP, you lose your morality.
In fact, Obia a VIP.
Because obi say Shatta no. On all events, we need that demarcation except for high profile people say be a president now because you president is na. But Shatta no, me anytime I've seen Shatta and found who I am, I stoop so low because I worship the person I want. It's the same some people will do for Stonebwoy. But there are some artists, I wouldn't say I'm a VIP or movie. On by your month, so you're better to see a picture. So, Uber to me, the Marco baby, they can still have access to the stage and see, but they wouldn't be the core people who anymore. What I say because a possible to use cassette or VIP and now VIP, now baby or now general access for baby TT and the table so.
And they beat well, let me come to Roland. We are looking at the quality of events, and this time around,
my flop show.
My top 5 shows. My top 5 shows. Mense wom na Shatta na headline.
Yeah.
Shatta first. GT Bank. Okay. Say BYK kwen on nkwa no into the issue into BYK.
Yeah.
Then Tidal Wave. Into na me say
Tidal Wave cry ambo.
Tidal Wave into 3 of my top 5 na Shatta. That's why he's the artist of the year. Then me the Bakwama Stonebwoy event no.
Okay.
Because I liked say aside being a show no, he wanted to put some meaning into his performance. It's just unfortunate say his PR didn't see the need to push the perception that he wanted to create with his performance. They went with a very trivial thing. Say no free show, but the artists are like on the day, you know, or your performances are no share chebi. I say Baphomet chebi. You'd have to that's another way to sell the show. Tell me what went into, because I know say our creative director, that is Efua Sutherland do say one Nana B.
Okay.
So tell us those things. But we would choose the easiest way, no free show. Now, whatever Stonebwoy did on that day, at the end of the day, what I remember was that no free show.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. It's true. Ro, let's talk about quality of events. I know you attended a couple of them.
Yeah. For me, I think so far, if not for anything at all, the past 5 years, Ghanaian event organizers are growing. It may not be at the pace now at the taster some of us have gotten to.
Okay.
Like I've been saying in recent times, and now events have moved from just both stage the sound the COM artists are performing to now experientials. That is where we've gotten to. What is the experience? Omobai and aside artists no be no. What are the add-ons? Nyama bene, but what are the wow factor? And some of these things are ones that help to give these events proper meaning and the patrons to proper like memories. I'll bet me I can say, hey, last year no, we buy it, which would even move them for them to even come for your next event. In fact, I bear pressure. And you see, it is one of the reasons why say artists any made in concert obeying huge numbers, like even support from the industry, support from the colleague artists, support from even patrons would go all out. But the next one, I say withdrawal.
That's a withdrawal.
Yes.
The withdrawal syndrome.
You see, most people, even the colleague artists, during the maiden edition, most of them withdraw. Because sometimes, not acquired to say the same thing all over again. And then but on a general, like in a collective, all I can say is we've grown, especially after Afro Nation era, coming to Kesia SIA.
Afro Future.
No, they are the bigger one. Global Citizen. After era, now there's been some work be in the event organization space. And now we have
been independent artist events. Better change.
So you can't just present anything and the following year wake up say me ye bioma obenya patronage. NC. But then, like I said, the growth is not as speed like how some of us want it. Inti no be who say ye won niam bi wo hono ma still esia ye bebo ya ye hu echi to make sure say the next one we correct it. Ebini security are bright raise me. I don't know why, but I have maskani through 5 years, like the past 5 years, and one of the major things that event organizers are, I wouldn't say failing, but I say still a security. And it cuts across all events. All events. Into me, I cringe anytime and they want to use it to asset where shame others or trivialize the whole conversation. Yen show there. There be chromophobia ni ho. Ye kase pedia like yen show there. Mama yen see. Forgetting that these are general security problems, and it is not peculiar to one artist or one person or one event.
It's not one person guilty of
there
this.
be a cut across. So you may think say your target ye nipa baku ya or say ebi a odi twanempoa. But wo a few moments later betimi ato. A few moments later ebetumi ato. Ebi ana we nya ne bebre. Even if a baku pempoa a problem. The dance of a madman is always funny until your family member. Inti ebi ana nya wo na ebi asada no ho koke mu. By ube sorry na uti radio so na uti TV so ye na ye de akronfo bi eni na ube sorry na who cares ya na wo ba wo de ne ba
afise bi sie
yes
Stonebwoy mu show ya wa FM fo koka se omko ye interview bi obi se ha say di obi afo yen we omu wie ye no enya na go ya na nko dey to leave the boy or say ne down before bi oye enya say go no fu ye tabraba nko ye ji
because onya baby dey say
or the phone dey
say I never for nya price
so she was saved by the futabraba
no futabraba no fu have man say na no man Allah
that is why also be ma there don't touch you ya say kan no for
also better for
men fine admit So you see, security is a major concern, and I don't know how we will be able to move past that. So far, in terms of event production, yes, there are others that they would compromise anyway, and they would want to compromise on security to cut corners. Spirit, no, you will be more honor and feel mumu. But there are others that also make conscious efforts. Say, okay, if not for anything at all, we will prioritize security. But as a standard, no, still a nui.
Okay.
So there are always lapses. And then I'll be say, okay, you contact some private security, and they will come and they will do certain things that will compromise. If sometimes if we now events in the crowd, put a problem with security, our fan. Security, our fan. And again, I believe the problem with security, it goes both ways. Meka say controlling crowd or more demonstration different from crowder or more event or more or more hyper. These are two different sets of people, but their mannerism ni omoniama may be similar because omunina hyper. But controlling these two sets of people different. Unfortunately, the understanding from our security agencies, even into the behavior of our patrons, also a hustle like in that sense.
Okay.
Into who say, Charlie, a todibia, no security kitaba, obi or no one to ticket. Ye piano fear China only choice than to go forward. No bomb ye dear basin a pump. How do you justify this?
So
you say that 5740 Herbert John. You see, how do you everyone we event organizer and I want to produce such events now you may not like it, but there's nothing you can do about it.
Okay.
And the understanding of some of the security agencies, even into how we operate as event people, no? And also I told be a ho unim say wafa police ni some be buy obeba no artist ni gina stage on artist ni media men na press spot
na o she
police ni
so recording
like yeah event to be the phone am obi am manage this gina twame security no
o see gina twame opposition ni hu ye
ya be dem so no na be protect Shatta
opposition ni hu ye opposition ni hu ye to do that. And at the end of the day, niama we nyina timi create lapses even in your security detail. Because the onim say, you are supposed to pick police. Why employ police? You are supposed to pick private security. Would you ask an organizer why you unim say what check your boxes na? But at the end of the day, the understanding of these people will not, like I say, inform who entina we will get one of our people go elsewhere, go and mess with a security guy. Aga ye me and fear. Oh yeah we.
Mirror.
Because
mirror on the wall.
You see, the understanding of that security is different to some of us. Sa security no be me akon. On fa phone ko jina stage so ko twa o. Only business be on the stage.
Okay.
And for me, other than that, I think we saw good quality.
Okay.
Yes, we saw good quality. As for the excesses there, the Bible says the poor will continue to be with us. They will still would want to compromise at a point. But it still doesn't take away the fact most of the major events, the one that will be the face of the festivities, from Tidal Rave, GT, and all them events, Stonebwoy events, you can clearly see the level of production. Like intentionality, we want to sell something.
Okay.
And that is what was done. I agree with Bright. Say Owie ni show na omu choose the lower side of the conversation. Me and you him say initially I was scanning through to see say okay, is it coming from the major side of communication or the minor side, which is the fans? Say your fans I didn't have a problem. But o check omu major points of communication in all of them were towing that angle.
It was later on United Showbiz Bulldog pointing
all
out.
Of them.
And yes, sir. And yes,
all
and yes,
of them.
But that was the issue.
All of them, the major points of communication were all towing that line. And I was asking myself, say, hey. The people or the person that you want to shade and also who channel that panel, sound come we with the bar and fa in fact, you don't even need to shade anybody with this. You did a very fantastic job at the Accra Sports Stadium, of which you have enough materials. Share omoka so much can from January to December.
Roland, see, I am not among for SM fans here illiterates. But look at Shatta first. Look at Shatta first. Shatta first. Look at the conversations that we generated. You generated conversation about the economic value of Shatta first.
Yes.
Come and tell me.
Yes.
Come and tell me. Over $24 million in economic, like even online value.
That is what will attract MTN again. That is what will attract. So I won't be shocked. Say GT Bank Gobeka say it is based on the show Shatta first. It's number 5 Shatta for GT Bank show, because after Shatta first
for GT Bank there any more long-standing relationship.
But
of course they were also motivated.
On that scale that they wanted to do.
Yes, they were motivated.
Ohun numbers and corporate Ghana few idea from Piva almost sponsor medical
to Momo
to GT we even have some of the artists or event where you clearly had sponsors. But they were posturing themselves.
I'm ready to was sponsored by Piva, right?
Yes. Efrimi bottom.
Encouraging investors no ma face can be shemu because I feel idea.
Okay, Mami called Long Johnson. Maybe sound for the specifics about major events and also
what was your
happy about
specifics? Event for me on Akasa. Then you know.
And you also so say.
They are working and they are working. I mean, based on their expertise there, I have a little on nothing to say. I mean, I fuck with most of their narrations. And
okay.
From the ups to lows, and most of them were speaking from expert opinions. So
okay. Did you go to Alpha Hour?
Is it?
Did you go to Alpha Hour?
So name 7 days of you.
So near software near Jumat and Bizarre Alpha
Pastor Uchi.
No, Pajas are no near software near Juma, and you know, Abia one call medical
Alpha one.
Oh, okay. But how would you describe Alpha Hour's event?
That is another educative 360 event for people to learn from. And Namitimaka.
Okay.
Kofu Baby that almost 360. I think that is one of it.
Okay.
It's your own name 360. That is typical 360. And okay. I think first time I mean aside Nigerian pastor no buy
yeah.
Me was a Ghanaian minister of God, why BB South Stadium. I mean, it's crazy. But religious people, there, we expect nothing less.
Okay.
What I say? Religious for they are Shatta here, they himself meet my.
Oh, okay. Meet my number.
But something like this, there for a religious man, they may say.
Okay, so still.
Or try your trees near a horseshoe.
Fantastic.
Horseshoe.
Just say, oh boy, it takes something. I hate you.
I'm looking at the.
I said,
but Kaisoto,
punchlines. Wow.
Kaisoto, Papa.
What is Wendy Shay saying, Long John? I know today one of the topical issues that has really generated more conversation has been that post from Wendy Shay. Director, if you have it, put it on the screen. Let's see. Wendy Shay posted earlier that the hardest part of mentoring someone else's child is often the parent's interference. What's all this? Whether it was a coincidence or whatever, this post came at a time that we all saw a video of Tracy Shay performing at Sister Fia's all-white concert in Koforidua. And after that, that was when we came across this post. So far, when you go online, commentators have given us varying opinions about this. While some people think that, Charlie, the fact that life no good and my daughter or my child there with you know, they mean say I don't have any say about her life again. I have a say. I can also direct her ways as well. Then there are others who are saying, Shay, you guys like that. Someone is really taking good care of your daughter or your son and you think your interference will add what to it? Why are you rather not discussing things with him or her the way they like the brand to go before you come through to say anything? And people are talking. Long John, let me get your opinion on this.
This thing is, you see, what Wendy Shay did, Obeba Umbra, Sa branding, Yamawi,
and the Waka branding be.
And make
branding
because where are they are to do? If the child's mother or parent decide to come out first, we'll go with their narration. What I say? Baby, because of my own. Sir, do where you see branding say that
branding. It's about how to handle the communication.
Handle communication.
Ebia or cautions 1, 2, 3 b.
Caution.
Still encore. Inti we no. What the babontin ever be soja no.
Fanti beka caution be. My caution by this time.
Because
I do well try. Read what she said. Once. I did mempe normal ye. What I don't like is what they are doing. Meaning that once. What I say. And I was even asking you this question.
Yeah.
Is it that most times your friend saying talent be pick up sana. Omo parents no omo jaw madwuma nia expect say sa omo bana or talent no. On first can bro man I don't understand.
And the san common ho.
Because most of the time that is the main case.
Okay.
And what fetches them money before they even found out their child had that talent? I said, suddenly here move you move. Akoba bia ye be say amount. Akola kito no the cash the trips
how much be your amount?
It be serious oh. You understand? So I think this conversation is not really clear. If you have to add your voice, you either make or break the whole thing. You understand? Until me, the meeting can say, dear woman, no, umbra and back and entier. No, I am branding. I said, your cousin, uncle.
Branding. Only can branding, be also can branding.
And you are branding. You need branding for more Ghana. What I say?
I say branding.
Branding. Because, but my hands say, but on cousin. I don't know a question and you there. How? But you are not clear on the message. What I say? Well, come, maybe I'll bet my catcher say, oh, Kebi. Now, what is our grant interview? No, I say, oh, Mrs. Sider. What I say? The message is not clear. Into Castle Kebi cry, you can fall flat.
Okay.
What I say? Dear woman, no, dear Koso. If there's something we should add a voice, we can do it. If we have to educate our followers, yes, because some of these things, most of them don't know. omo feel entertainment space no onya blow ya wa hit. You understand? And it is up to some of us. Panditry, this is the essence of panditry. To educate and entertain. Yama who the woman the way they perceive entertainment. And it's in our life here. Because by God's grace, we are privileged to see their life behind the cameras. Into Nimsenia, Nyama film, like how things go through with them. What I say, oh, the show, na assemble. We have nothing to say. Because imagine, say, I do our better now, yes, and Kolane parent back or comediator. Speaking, what's that initiator? We will go with the first narration. They are tearing her first. Before they were the banner and no negative news sales. One of your bigger brand. Into dear woman, I advise Wendy Shay. So the about on from about a man in my hint. Now hints no my no. I say, oh, I say, obey my handle. Obey my handle, so I handle it.
Okay, Ro, let me get your opinion on this as well.
I totally understand where Long John is coming from. Because you see, this is not the first time we are experiencing some of these things. Most of the times when they start, of course, the people who have a higher stake in it, which is the celebrities, are very skeptical in how they approach the whole issue. Okay. Most of the times I started to say, okay, I'm fine, me home, me na me de me home buy me moi ko. But unfortunately, we know the vampires. E we mo tun phobia omo won chen ya. Omo no mo aye omo ho ball asuja. Whew. No mo asuja egum. And in fact, those people, like Chemo will say, you are always doomed if you listen to advices of people who have nothing to lose whenever they are advising you. Who tears uncle for an advisor? Hey, say obekosu, say or advice say offer na your friend is saying okoswa they don't benefit. Offer now bofoma affect you. Say uncle for no tea advice for one my bie ni bie asum bie hunim na ni dey because they are very serious. You see, for me, I think say incomoda na when the Shay are dropping. Nyama, I am seeing two things here. The first one is the parents' interference in whatever they think they can get from the award. And on the first one. Because yes, wafan. The videos now get on a copy for me, you know. Sister Fia show.
Yeah.
I watched the video very carefully. I don't know, say any papa, say any wafa, but I am very sure, say, whoever the man is would present himself as the girl's manager.
Yeah.
On that score, would present himself as the girl's manager. And when these things begin to end, you see, let me also state that I have watched other videos of the girl's appearances in other places.
Okay.
And that is not the only time I want making appearance without Wendy Shay. So meaning there is a culture bia somewhere see maybe Wendy Shay is not comfortable. But the parent or whoever is directing Sam Komono from the girl side also has a different direction. Now by if you cry na ye she ma o cry no say be asani video keke aye empo so be iska. How much more say ne ye hu oni ye ba no gina stage so oni ne kwa ha oni ne ba ha oni ne kwa ene utimi to be to ho ochina na waye o de cobra next one. Such people obi gina chira owo jegum he odo ba ni jiska.
Right.
Odo but this now when you say my hair so charge
dress in the cry.
When the charge you 2 billion. That's 2 billion or you move 200 million cry mawa.
2 billion don't beka. 2 billion.
2 billion or you move 200 million cry mawa. Now why dey? Onye because hwe opa ko social media ko hwe oba no so hwe owo numbers kama. And it's true. Because social media, the girl has huge numbers. But they forget that the girl's relevance is tied to.
It's hinged on somebody's brand.
Exactly. Of course, stage, no man will come for me.
It's too late.
And when they say you man not come for me. No, it's
too late. You lost a good one.
Of course.
The
lyrics of the song, the lyrics of the song will play out in reality very soon. If it continues like this, it will play very soon. Clear. But so unya broken heart and a broken heart nyom lyrics nothing ye.
But not against Wendy Shay, but Ebusiano.
Me say it will play out. Say whoever will be at the losing end will feel it. Exactly. You that is the first one that I'm seeing here. And you see this thing, we can't run away from it. We have different examples to suit some of these instances. Afronita there, a typical example. Afronita there, a typical example. Dope Nation, another example. And Mami fa we ntwato. Aboske. Some aboske o. Kokoshi.
Theory parado.
Yeah. Some say kokoshi o. Koko. And let me tell you another one that I'm also feeling from the side with Sarkodie. These are two girls that Wendy Shay adopted almost during some period of time. What I say? And Misa say in terms of appearances, one on your appearances more.
Oh, say we a penny kakra. You
see?
I think it makes sense for her to make appearances,
you are thinking too much. We a penny, we a kola. See the people that are brewing fire beneath the pot, no? They don't consider that. Ubekom no bisu sha boske mo echi ho no. Oh. Enya mumi ani nya kola ni mi ani nyina no san mo. Why no pia odi ni pie? Why no show no? All these things, hey, what do you more ebe foul? You begin to act abnormally. What do you more ha? Oh, ebe foul. You misbehave very soon. Forgetting how the whole thing started. Forgetting where it is going or the vision. And me, sometimes mistakes back also are celebrities. I
was scared in
the building. That's Kokoshi. So you see, final one.
Oh, okay.
One of the mistakes I am from the other side, which is the celebrities who mostly adopt some of these people also. Clear vision being spelled out from the beginning.
Yes, for the parents.
From the parents to you.
Yeah.
Because I am looking at Tracy Shay standing on stage, holding microphone, singing, dancing.
If I say Tracy Shay,
you say Shay. And I am asking myself, say, what is the vision of the parent for the child? Because the child may have one vision, but at this age there, what the parents want for her, I don't know.
But do you know, I have read some pointer. So when the Shay in Tokori send a long john come. So Bekono and Kunia she'll be the bad one.
Yeah. Of course, I hear dope nation.
Some comments are more hey, for real.
I hear dope.
When the far Corana na all polishing their man who say investment now all of a sudden, hey, you don't have any authority over her. She has parents.
Do you? And I make I hear dope nation. I hear Afronita. Ukotie nkomo na ho. The same thing. Mostly in America, the people that are mostly involved no more higher stake in all these conversations, celebrities, no. They are always skeptical on how to approach the issue. To be say, woman, no matter drop one or two hints, but what am I other side? I'm not being rough. People always want to listen to them.
Yeah.
And say, koye Tracy Shay ne ba be kasa nka oni problem. Koye Tracy Shay mami ana ne papa ne ba be kasa nka oni problem. Obeko no bi aso TikTok live. Ono ni Tracy Shay no wo fa uncle, cousin, sister kunu bi ba.
On the class.
Ebusuan long sleeve no abet na ho chechemu. Meanwhile, misinformation so, and you see when it sparks like that from that angle, we are from the first narration idea. Wait out into one way, you know, damage control you realize say at the end of the day, wo now buy say wo ba beboano. You always turn a bad person here. And in Tina, you ko hu obi or west small. You be say what do you want to do or say I want to be following you. I want to be following you.
This no cry.
Oh no. But this year,
okay.
So it's a public figure.
Right, Bramubi na yenko. Back be empese transan yapon.
Yeah, bra Sammy. Yeah. When the share assembly on. You be able to be right. You be able to be. If you say no, can say the fact say you are mentoring someone doesn't mean they've relegated. Their parents have relegated their rights over their children.
Authority to you.
And no crime so there. Assembly the share. Na kola ne benefit here. Na when the change so benefit here. Because truly, you can't deny the impact this girl's dance video had on Wendy Shay's career this year. We are having a conversation about Wendy Shay.
What impact be that?
It was just that moment. It was just that moment. I'm coming. It was just that moment that started the virality of Wendy Shay's song.
Oh, but the song was doing well already.
No, so I'm saying it's like put it to a whole different level. There is a reason why Wendy Shay appreciated. So okay, I call away the baby I can't mention home. Not twice so.
Of course.
But also you won't deny the impact Wendy Shay has had our career.
Yeah.
And collab to no form na anymore.
Yes.
If not for anything, Wendy Shay it takes some responsibility from their parents or
our promise to tertiary.
Into me mom dear no credit me twema anka it should just be some of these conversations so minim send uncle for who ye ha any send uncle like ni party you know. I would have always wanted say a be manager na man so akula ni sika am send be money ni je koma na na say ku school no there directly mo dia ku
school yeah
cause ni party mo sumpa nti e bo ni pa ye receipt.
Thank you.
Yeah, ye bo ni pa ye receipt.
Right.
Because when the shade dey akula di nature dey nkula di omachi ni ade nyina no. En sure ke me say nkomo ikukosu yi omo ebusu ni bi ono aka say oh na say akula na de e wo mu say omo na ye bi omo create social media man nkula so omo fa social media handle ne ma ye.
Yes.
E ho na best start if na sika mba ya obia ye lawyer ye trust well but sika basisi ya
aje
obia we sisa ntimi mom de baby a asem no dum pese when the shin so te ase say every wrong move every wrong decision will be feeding into akola and the parents won't be taking it affects her brand one way or the other.
Yes.
And she's also vying for artist of the year.
So if it's too much for her, she should just pull out. Not pull out as in stop taking care of the child as or can you know. That would be bad PR for her because she's promised something. If I'll be to me on to us, but pull out.
But I'm money any dear on to us.
And I'm saying, I'm money dear. On in a way.
Yes, me na ma promise me you, but mama me headache. I mean to me
because Ochnebi, Brasami. Ochnebi akwalai. Obi ekohun akule say akule nam street so na akula na ye basabasa because when the Shay
ebesi wa
ene ntumi anhwa akula ntumi de abro so a jai
ye hu free
abro so jai en pe na meka.
Okay. Now Mr. P by Ghana, and I'm talking about Nigeria's Mr. P. He came for Stonebwoy's Beam Festival and Beam Fest, and before the show, he granted an interview, and something he said really called for lashes on him. People really lashed him for saying that thing. I want us to pay attention to exactly what Mr. P, our former P Square member, said. Then we will put this in an analytic form. Did he say something bad? Did he say something good? Director, we are ready. We want to listen to what Mr. P.
Know that if a Burna Boy or myself, Wiz, Davido, and the rest of them come here, they're gonna sell out. We want to see the same. Know that if a Burna Boy or myself, Wiz, Davido, and the rest of them come here, they're gonna sell out. We want to see the same thing happen back home in Nigeria. Ghanaian artists coming to sell out. I want to see that. And the best way we're going to do, you guys, with your continuous support. Nigerians did it for us. Ghanaians do it for us. Enough of this whole back and forth. I saw a lot of going on online. I'm not happy, but it's fine. But I'm just going to say, like, you guys, if you want to compete, make it a healthy competition, all right? That will promote your culture, you promote your own music, your own sound. I want to see a Ghanaian artist coming to Nigeria and sell out a stadium or even a co-hotel. We haven't seen that, but Nigerians come here and they do that, you know. But I want to see that happen. So you guys continue pushing, continue supporting. Enough of this whole thing, madness going on. Just continue pushing, all right? Because Nigerians did it for us. Nobody will do it except you guys, Ghana fans. Nobody will do it for you guys. Wait for heaven. If you like, make Jay-Z sign any of them. Nobody will make them except you guys. So Ghanaian fans are so focused on that than the actual product, the music itself. You guys are so focused on the stuff going on. So what happens? Why you don't focus on the main product contention, the music? Push these guys. Right? Who cares? Competition is good. It's very good. Make it a healthy one.
Before you go, 2025 is almost over. 6 more days to the end of the year. How would you rate your year and expectations for next year?
I had a great year. I had a great year. I've been touring. Like, I did my Australian tour. I did my Europe tour. I did the US tour. And I'm doing my residency now. I think, I don't know how many times I performed this year, but 100 plus shows. I had a good year without even releasing a new song. I had a great year. In fact, I had to pause. I mean, imagine, no song. I mean, although it was a remix, but not a new song. A whole year. I'm talking about the last time I released a song was November last year. So, that was when I came out with Winning. So, I would say I had a great year.
Are we expecting next year?
Oh my God.
Do you have a plan?
I'll be chunking out music. When I go tired for me. Everything I didn't do this year, I'll do them next year. And I have some tours going on. I think I'm kicking off in March, Southern Africa. And I'll go to East Africa. So guys, I'm preparing again. But before that, more music is coming from Mr. B. You know that if a Burna Boy or myself, Wiz, Davido and the rest of them come here, they're going to sell out. But want to see the same thing happen.
Accra hype. GH hyper. Tema hype.
So too hype.
Now, 2 main topics out of this. Number 1, where Mr. P said, oh, Ghanaian artists should come to Nigeria and fill up venues like they have been coming to Ghana to do it because they believe when they come to Ghana, they fill the venue. So Ghanaian artists should also come there. Number 1. Number 2, he also said that enough of the nonsense you guys do online.
Bright more.
Enough. You guys should rather come together to push your artist.
Long John.
And that even if it takes Jay-Z to come and sign a Ghanaian artist, Jay-Z would need Ghanaians to make them popular or to make them blow.
Yeah.
Mr. P is talking. 2. And I want us to look at this. After he granted this interview, when you go online, hey, I'm out for the not spare him.
Right.
And say, you right. Mr. P, you.
Right.
You that your blood related brother, you could not coexist with him. You are telling us what? Mr. P, you, like, are you the one talking? Hey, Onulo.
And you said the blood related.
Keda.
The same womb.
Adeɛ baako na ebi ni wezi na ebuche. Oh, Dabi, na some we are twins.
Okay, right, go. Let's review. We are closing. Let's do this.
Right, I mean, so metenase na nsɛm ni bi wɔ hɔ a ɔka you betumi abahye no, but uhwe ma on the issue of long John mention Mr. You do so on the issue of say or kase na the first one, I say Ghana for Embra Nigeria.
Yeah, I'm feeling venues.
Echo Hotel.
Say or say Ghana for Embra Nigeria. Yeah. It's true. Say Ghanaian artists also need to create demand in other territories and go. Ushima Nigeria for no. or more demand for Ghana, chance and Ghana for demand for Nigeria. That is the demand for Ghanaian artists in Nigeria is low as compared to the demand for Nigerian artists in Ghana. But that doesn't mean say your number feel event centers for her.
Okay.
You will come on the Whiskey 2 stadium shows so, as headliner.
Crank.
So the floor pay me and why we come to Omokai. No,
was that necessary?
He wants to tell you he has information so that you don't come and tell him say online knowledge no.
It was
exactly
on the shows that he sees and things that the Nigerian artists do feel. Or trans no big shows no who Nigerian artists also no. It is not because Nigerian artists need a headline until events no. Community that. It means I start about Tidal Wave. I don't just say I start by selling out Tidal Wave. It means Tidal Wave as a company has sold itself. Echo House.
Yeah.
They be almost feeling that.
Yes, it's true.
But I start na Kasaba no so be events. I no be so more front back. Yanko for 300. No mabo.
Yeah.
Polo Beach Club.
That's where when they come they play their shows. Oxlade Mobile no be bo on shows where which Nigerian artist has like actually set a target for himself say or Bagana be about 10,000 capacity you are see. You no ankasa ticketed event.
Mad club.
I'm on try it.
It's the same way.
Right.
Xylophone this Stonebwoy Mokoye. At least we did some numbers.
Yeah.
So the demand they have the demand, but he's very delusional if he thinks say they do sell the big capacities in Ghana.
Emphasis on delusional.
No the SSR no
can. Yeah, sure say be as beam first no obehu ni pan first jam ono ntina.
No, any
pade ba.
It's just a matter of PR. It's just a matter of PR say omo ba no mo be beam first. Oba be beam first. You come Nigeria or the kwa command Insta blog Nigeria say Mr. P sells at Ghanaian Stadium.
That's no mo no.
Oh my, na sana o say ye. No credit e we ma PR dey o say o ye na efe. Na me Shatta first. Almost started planning na me ni. Sammy Bryce Bebuami. Could be I'm saying make a planning.
Of course, planning committee member.
It's PR, and that's how you sell yourself.
Facts.
But that doesn't mean say that's the fact. Mr. P will say, send ya online. Bryce, I mean, aside will be yeah. I did be a organ a fans say Nigeria, Ubun say Wizkid, any Davido fans.
I cry times 2. Some does change.
Yeah. So that's what we are saying. Is even you who is fighting with your brother, you are coming to advise us on unity. And how music is now, it always gives room for healthy competition.
Yes.
The thing is, the competition has to be healthy. It doesn't need to get to a point that the Becca say, and aside you know, me, Obiama me hint, and che honey be do. Say because a beg get bad to the extent say because Obi aye show no. Onim say show no senia obi aye ni show sa na oye but na ka atwe me say me dey me ton ticket to enye free until next time no an SM fan with purchasing power beto 50,000 tickets of Beamfest on the back end no Beam fo so 50,000 tickets ni ato di dey no be so say na ye nto
sa dey no mo kofa man for mo ma
ya ton so ye nto ntu mu nkofo obi amba obi ba be do na obi enu o.
Because
that is what we don't want.
I see.
The healthy competition should be a competition where Spotify Wrapped or may post your model. Now SM fans, they are Stonebwoy fans. So the next time it will compel Stonebwoy fans to host streaming parties near there. Then next edition will say Stonebwoy so about top 10 anymore.
How many Sanyans?
Oh God. So that's the competition we want.
Okay.
And that competition is everywhere. Taylor Swift fans or more when Beyonce fans
beehives
that one is there. Whiskey Davido it's there inti Emma and Yene say if in any way or move events what has stopped him from coming to do the stadium show other than waiting for Stonebwoy to invite him over.
But I think in the past Peace Care my year name Ghana how
no brother I mean catch some you but events no my no one you realize that there is the presence of a local promoter.
Okay.
Or ya mom. And Nigeria for now, so much as you say, even some way crapona, they have capital or muska.
Okay.
And because they have capital, they mostly don't care about risk. So the risk management or more bedroom say they will use in invading new territories. No, the Ghanaian artist doesn't have that luxury.
Yeah. And then Shatta catch up and say, now he saved enough and he can go now.
Yeah. Because in say you say Stonebwoy about Eco Hotel and Konon Sababe bought on my fellow and compare. Shatta about and Konon Sababe bought Abuja Stadium now and compare. But for some of you, many of you know, because of how the Nigeria industry is, you guys also have access to record labels who will take the risk of
and right. The secret is that they even block some chances. So.
Yeah.
Until the event's main interest lies in Nigeria.
Yeah, purpose.
Forget.
Yeah.
Even if you do the event, it won't sell.
Exactly.
Unless the main interest lies in Nigeria, there is some big head who is controlling affairs there. Then they will do it for him.
Yeah.
Not for you, the artist coming.
And some of us, there was any Ghanaian artists invading new territories because they be who say Afro Nation Portugal, Afro Nation France, Afro Nation Miami. I'm so black only Afro Nation Portugal. And the Ghanaian artists your moon to go and crab. Forgetting say Afro Nation Portugal has its founder and the being a Nigerian.
Yeah.
So invaded that new territory. The risk say or in Nipa better to easy as say we say I didn't quite say young crop for no whisker and Ankasano because of one or two, so they don't want to take that risk. But if that risk is taken now, Anka we've proven say now the Nigeria for me especially at more UK. But say your poor who UK ba.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ya wa say mama for Koboshu or Gabon aba.
Yeah.
Inti what is so special about your market in here? Ghanaian artists wouldn't want to come. So when we get there, we will do it.
Long John, Mr. P.
Honestly, if the video what I saw is what he said, I think you should consider
AI
comedy. Exactly. I think Mr. P should consider comedy.
What do you mean?
What I mean is, if you are living in a glass house, you don't throw stones. Understand? The first person who should be preaching peace is someone who we should see evidently say around him in the crowd that there's peace.
Okay.
You can't be living in South Sudan and be telling someone not to have coup or have war in their country. For him to come and tell us that, teach us how healthy competition should be when he has issues with his brother, it's a non-starter conversation.
Okay.
You understand? I think one thing he should know is say, we are not kids here that we don't know the basics of this entertainment. First of all, it's an entertainment industry. I don't know how best he understands the entertainment industry, but these fanatic arguments are part of it. You understand? So for him to start making conversations around come to Nigeria and fill that place and come to Ghana, we come to Ghana. You know, those kind of conversations, first of all, Senior Ashkatskayan. It is not as if we can't come. There are video evidence of some of Ghanaian artists going there. But the question is, that space now you find yourself now, are they as democratic as other spaces? Spaces we allow people move in freely. If let's take music out, look at market. When Nigerians come to Ghana and they want to trade, look at how free they can just start a shop and then maybe do one or two things. But a Ghanaian will go there and the same shop he wants to open will need connection more than 1,000. You understand? So those kind of conversations, aside that, there are certain conversations, if you don't know much about it, you don't put your mouth. Especially when you enter a country and hear beef. When you're Dr. UN. What else here? It's like going to Nigeria and hearing Wizkid and Davido fighting, and you want to go and preach peace. Okay. The way they'll fry you in the country. Hey, don't try that thing. That you've gone to Nigeria, you perform on a Nigerian stage, and they are asking about Wizkid and Davido, and you want to play Dr. UN. The disrespect you chop, it's the same thing he's trying to do here. This country, he doesn't know where the beef came from. He doesn't know in fact, the show he went to stand on, they use that to also shade someone else.
Yeah.
So what you are preaching, the very artist you came to support is doing otherwise. So are you going to now stop preaching to the other artists and now focus on your own friend you came to support? Because he's also a problem child.
Exactly.
You understand? So this kind of thing, he should know that these are part of entertainment. It do happen. Just that we know how to handle our stuff.
Okay.
We are grown-ups. What I say? You should think of, we want to see videos of him and his brother. He said something. I told you the second part was very important to me. He said he's played over 100 shows so far, and he's done in Europe and US
100
tour.
shows in the nah.
100 plus. Don't reduce it. It's 100
plus.
No, 100. Hey, only 100 shows.
I'm saying 100 plus.
That means every man don't even shows it over.
100 plus.
Oh,
Meba.
You follow no on social media.
Meba. 100 plus. Mpacho. Why 100 plus store?
Okay.
Only statistics, only data. On all your artists and all catch you. You see, show me your friend. Inti artists not best support. No, uncle. Me come on now. Debbie. That is we know them for those things. We know them. He said he's done over 100 tours.
And farming ko all right, today we.
So I'll say why over 100 tours. That means life is going on for him despite his beef with his brother.
Exactly.
Oh no crowd oye duo na onya other duo to make the song complete no. Otumi bottom and ye. Na enye two different artists are. They have different compilations and different songs together. What I say? 100 or 900.
Okay, after Roland, I read your comments before we leave here. Yeah. Mr. P. Yeah. He's one of my favorites though.
Oh yeah,
I love him.
I also do. But in fact, when his brother reported him to EFCC, he paid me per. Yeah, it's his one. Brother
reported him
to EFCC, and they came to collect him. It's so, and I was one of the people who was very happy. I remember I even told you when they went to Liberia. Yes. Right after their comeback to go and shape that Liberia stadium, and
they filled the stadium.
Yeah.
It was big,
and some of our people were the producers of that particular
event.
Yes, that particular event. So it is one that for me I was very happy about. But Mr. P is advising us, no problem. Advice there. I always say, she was sitting not to abapa. Say share advice no na ebe boawa fa emoawa na we ja to ho and the sa na tie. He is advising. Obviously people who say he who calls for equity must
come with clean hands.
This one there is not carrying a clean hands or talk at him. No, master. That's how unfortunately people see him. It's na omo bashing no. They feel say what talk at him no ba no say. But then sometimes, out of life experiences, somebody would want to use their own life to advise you. It's just like a drunkard or an alcoholic advising you on the dangers of alcohol. Intro no ucha, there be. The facts are no one say no punches on to me fan too for.
Long John Carter was sent by Penny.
That's not how I need that. What a silence. Silence.
A moment of silence.
Wow. You're living in a crazy world.
You see?
Wow.
And ama Mr. P in common acquire dicey. At one point you would want to trash it, but on the other hand, okay, what do you see? Now, let me tackle on the two issues that he raised. One was Ghanaian artists also exploring like their artists are doing. Bright has given some of the dynamics too. The reason why they see it as possible here and not seeing it as possible there. Only one phase of it. The other phase is how open their market is. You see, we know. And yes, you think Ghanaian artists would not like to sell out Echo Hotel or Abuja Stadium or Lagos Stadium or whichever auditorium they have there? They would want to. But he should also ask himself, say, when his people were even doing Dirty December 1st, how many Ghanaian artists did they book? Don't they have affiliations with Ghanaian artists here in Ghana?
They do.
We can talk of Black Sheriff. We can listen. We can give a tall list, even including AY for you.
Which could you show the R2B to
You see, all these ones are conversation. They would want to do, and you see, it comes back to what Sarkodie said some time ago, that when they want to make a statement out there, that they would call us to come and help. A blower, then that's all. They don't know you. All these Afro Nation and all them big concerts they are using to tour the world to sell their culture. Tell me from the initial stages if Ghanaian artists were not on those shows. They were. But when the brand got to its peak or to that level, have we seen them? No. If the plan was let's build and so that when it gets big we all chop. Why is it that when it got big, you are the one chopping and now you want to use dynamics, elimination by rough tactics to come and tell us that, okay, you guys are not selling auditoriums, you guys are not doing this, so we would want to sideline you. That is what they would want to do. So all these ones are other dynamics that we need to factor. And again, you see, some of the dynamics are different in terms of industry penetration. We were here from the first half of the show talking about how their people got lots of features even in our event, including the one that even was supposed to sell solely Ghanaian stuff.
Okay.
And we got to realize that aside everything, they had reps even in our organization. So definitely some of these things would also affect the choice of people or even the choice of selection in that regard. How many of our people have that kind of strength even in their market? To say Afro Nation is coming to do an event and we have one Ghanaian or one strong Ghanaian who is like our opinion in their whole management setup. It is difficult, or it will be difficult for us to mention name. Yes, we can mention the likes of Small God More and all those people, but tell me, what is the influence? Anything and I initial stage long your crazy so I'm press conference no after that no media I didn't see any effect from that press conference. I won't lie. And yes, before that press conference there was that charge already, and in fact there was a paradigm shift even in the atmosphere already. So it wasn't that so many people gave that particular your friend is saying move some spotlight. But anyway, a different conversation. Now to whatever he's saying about selling out auditoriums. I don't know about the born a pampem. You see, if you are part of the event community and you are structuring artists for an event, you know the ones that sell tickets. And you know the ones that you use as the icing on the cake. You know the ones that you use to beautify the show. We have all these dynamics in event setup. You see, that is why regardless of everything, see, the GT will do everything possible to make sure Shatta Wale is on that show. To make sure Shatta Wale is on that show. And somebody would ask, so why then did they bring Burna Boy? He is the icing on the cake. For beautification purposes, aesthetics. This is the creme. This is the creme de la creme. Yes,
I could see Burna Boy's mom, and you could see how she was hesitating.
Yes, and you see that the interesting thing is that if indeed the power was that big, tell me when was Burna Boy announced? A day before. How many times did they use him even as promotional material for that particular event? Meanwhile, the event was already sold. Into if even
you check 10,000 tickets.
Oh, Shatta. Now home cry no ya G stadium na boss so na say bottom near the nam krum ha. You understand? So it is with that. The factors are plenty. And the last one of Sir fanatic conversation for it to look as if say Ghanaian fans are doing something a bit mad, and that is the reason why our people are not selling out auditoriums. It is not true. Let's stop that misconception. It is not true. It is never true, because even between him and his brother, the fans were divided. Between him and his brother, the fans were divided.
And now they are
divided. And they were going at each other, including they insulted him. He almost came crying. They insulted. Go and see the messages Anytime they both want to come out with a statement, go and see the emotional touch of their messages. And they can't sleep and they are doing this and the fans, why were they trying to calm the fans down? Because they know how some of these things happen or whatever is going on. See, let me wrap up with this. Mr. P trying to advise certain kind of people, unfortunately, did not start from home. And that is the sad part. We've seen Shatta had 1 or 2 with Sammy. We've seen Shatta had 1 or 2 with Sarkodie. We've seen Shatta had one back and forth with Stonebwoy. At a point, we saw Shatta and Stonebwoy on one stage, which is the Assassin Sound Clash. Go and listen to the interview very well and listen to how Shatta spoke. Fast forward, Shatta and Stone had gone defunct again. But in 1 year, we saw Shatta and Sammy on one stage. We've seen Shatta and Sarkodie on multiple stages. Now tell me who the problem is. It means one thing. If Shatta, anytime you want to play ball,
he's ready to play.
He's ready and open. So if at a point he's not playing ball with somebody you want him to play ball with,
then you should know.
Then you should know where it is coming from.
And he said it.
Because you cannot tell me Shatta and Stonebwoy's beef is bigger than Sammy. It's bigger than what he had with Sarkodie. Even aside these 3 people, there are others that is even like a bigger institution, like a whole award scheme.
Yeah.
But today, we saw him sit with that same CEO. What are you talking about? And you want to tell me the person is the problem? Please, the problem started from where he was speaking from. Or the problem is where he was speaking from. He should look at it carefully, unless maybe he also wanted to play, sir, if he wants to play, and unless he doesn't want to solve the problem.
Okay.
Because the person in question that he would want to advise him and his people, just look at it from even the recent 5 years. The 5 years now, example, share in the last 5 years, and see how he has moved with almost all these people that he had problems with. You realize that anytime you want to play ball, he is ready to put whatever differences he has with you aside for the game, for the betterment of the game. You think Sammy going on Shatta's stage was not for the betterment of the game? You think Shatta going on Sarkodie's stage was not for the betterment? You think all these people meeting on one stage was not for the betterment? If you are looking for the problem, it is there.
The problem is within. Michelle movie be some years ago. The movie is called Enemy Within. So, but yes. Now, some of your messages, and we run away from here. Ankachi is here. He says, Happy New Year to you, Brad, Sammy, and the crew. Good luck to all of us. Thank you. Amoya James says, this show is really good. Kwesia F says, Long John, Uhia, sure why? Put the phone off. Okay, I'm sure that's what. I said Long John, sure why? Put the phone off.
I feel what
and Kachi says, free ticket or pay ticket. The ultimate aim is the organizer be able to make money, to make a statement. The ultimate aim is the organizer able to make a statement. Amoya James says, this is a good interaction and it's really healthful. Okay. Healthful. I like that. Shido King says, good evening, guys. Kwesi FM Masa. A good sound technician will examine the acoustics of any venue to give the best sound, so don't blame the stadium. Kwesi FM says, Long John, we're a bad boy. Get up with your boy. He says, Gideon says, I'm late, but happy New Year. Kwesi FM says, the crown is Kokompe welded. Kwesi FM says, hey, Made in Tadi was awesome, both home and Accra. Kwesi FM, Roland, you are right. 2026 will be long. Pan. Gideon says, last mate boys beans first was almost a flop until I tested him to open the gate. Kwesi FM, Sammy, our new guy has some good punchlines. Yes. Touch guys, I see you on the vacancy. Now, Kwesi FM says, Long John, we are waiting for the first fire of the year. God is here says, touch guys like your family members. Now Gideon says, this dirty December has ended up one of the best ever, even after its slow start. I was really craving to be in Ghana. I'm working hard to make it this year. Gideon says, Bright made a comment on Metro TV that I would like for him to explain. He mentioned that Shatta had priced himself out of taste the culture, and he elaborated. I'm sure he's done that. Now God is here says, okay. Munya tokana na monka nyasasem. Now monka nyasema me read your message. Yeah, Kenyansa. Now some conversations are for we the fans. If an artist who should know more descend this low by castigating fellows for playing free shows, it bust my mind. Street is watching. Now this latter says, good evening, Brasame. I hope you are doing well. We miss you guys. Wow, happy new year, bosses. Yeah, we are back. And Kai says, but Kinata was in my hood and they were charging 200 Ghana and the place was choked. Same venue, Yapuno was there and it was embarrassing. I could count less than 50 attendees. People were asking, who is this? Do these security personnel get starstruck and lose their sense of purpose? Charlie, me na mjina Shatta ni ma Shatta perform you. Ma minya wa the family phone and shoot back when answer no because da ben e pa ho da ben. Kwesi says, do they forget there are cameras everywhere? Gideon says, Long John with a drip, matching set, giving Miami vibes. You see? Long John with a drip, matching set, giving Miami vibes. Mekai mo bi anti you. That mekai on tea yet. There mekai no on tea. Long John pesa minchim. Kwesi says, Long John take phone anchor. Long John talk phone anchor. I'll catch you in the from senior high school. Kwesi says, Long John, you seem tired today. He's not though. He's not. Gideon says, when the Shay must be better being the TJ Artist of the Year category this year. She has really worked seriously. Kwesi says, hey, Long John. Fancy ding. Okay. Get up with the boy. The Sammy Flex TV admin podcast animation looks like Chemo. Very toxic and diabolic. I love it. Priest says, good evening, Brasame. I think when the Shay should establish a good communication with the parents, it is the best way to go about what she's doing in the kids' lives. Because says, Tutula Pato is another example. Gideon. When the Shay must be extremely careful. I said this some time back. Rather than coming out on social media, they need to resolve it quietly as quickly as they can. I really do appreciate the fact that the parents or relatives of the children are present every minute the child is with Wendy. Shay, that actually protects Wendy, Shay, and the child. Mubashira Wudu says, per my opinion, the earlier when Shay drops those kids, the better. She can choose to still help them, but from a distance. Otherwise, the next scheme will be people tying her entire career relevance to them. And they are Papa Gideon. Mr. P is talking like he doesn't have NAP. Take the plank out of your eyes before you take it out of mine. Mubashira Rudy says, some will even go to the extent of saying she's stealing their shine spiritually. Given the experience Wendy had in this industry years back, she should know Ghanaians better. Gideon. I hate the hypocrisy of these Nigerian musicians and their industry, as if they are not also beefing with each other. Nonsense. It seems like Black Rasta has a hat on for Shatta these days. He comes across very salty lately. Mubashir Awudu says, Mr. P is just being a hypocrite. He should start by fixing issues with a string, rather focusing on this crossover he's doing. And I dare any of the artists he mentioned to come fill up venue here. Let's see. Mubashir Audu. None of their A-list artists can sell out the stadium solo. Kwesi Efe. Long John, now you are firing. Show me your friend. Kwesi Efe said, the flight for 2026 is taking off. Yeah, call. Because if you have right, you get punchlines. Oh, Princewood says when the Shay can also drop any of the children whose parents stresses her and focus on the other kids. Such move will make a clear statement for Shay and her brand. Charlie, there should be an editorial on Quad's comeback. Oh, yeah, Charlie, because but I mean, Mr. P, Gideon said, Mr. P is talking as if he doesn't know that his country has closed off their industry to other foreign artists. The hypocrisy. Because CFS says more fire roll. Gideon, Shatta is a businessman. He does not hold grudges. He said it in an interview. His beef is not personal. He doesn't hold feelings. Kweku once he said, Brasami, I like the way you always bring new faces. And Zarif Bukari is here. Kweku Anafi says, Happy New Year, Brasami. Hey, Kweku, how is my small girl doing? Tell her rich uncle says hi. That's him, okay. Omo posti admin na posti ade binti na me ko Facebook ko office mi no ani bia na ko bia fru kaka kama bi shafi
that's some we comments no
me back Facebook na me nko Steven Adams says the best show Kweku Shatta the promo says USA numbers available for verification please Razak Sule Kweku Fide says long time brasami hey yaba Now, Stanzi Amijane says, Long John, I see you. I'm happy you are strong and back to work. Soraji Offer says, Happy New Year. Sammy Flex TV, give thanks for everything. Stanzi Amijane says, We love to help the Nigerians and they don't help us. And we have to be our own. I also love what you are saying, Roland. Big ups. Opoman Vibrate, he says, Hey, Long John be fantastic, I swear. He hit the nail on the right spot. Sammy Oyonko birds of the same feathers flew together. No wonder his friend be and fast answer me. Kweku Fide says we go with God and we come with God. Manpower says Shatta Wale for life. Okay, bright my WNT any employee Tamaso.
Oh, wait there, short. ABS Branding 101.
Branding 101.
Into Charles Nyama Mensa. Or say branding is the art of turning your name, story, consistency, values and impact into a powerful identity that people recognize. Remember, talk about and buy into. Shatta Wale isn't just making music.
Okay.
He's building a movement.
Okay.
And movements attract fans.
Yes.
Money.
Yeah.
Critics.
Yeah.
And noise.
Yeah.
Hate doesn't cancel branding. Attention fuels it. If people are talking, reacting, and watching, the brand is working.
Shatta Wale na Troy.
Shatta Wale na Troy.
Okay. Me editorial me nyam post here was say me Sarkodie bi.
Okay.
Say Oja for so drop.
DJ Fatima.
Na Shatta kan nyina me say ohun eba no bloggers a. Pe na analogy no. Ye wo GH Hyper. Ye wo Zion Felix. Ye wo na senku aba benya 1957 news.
Of course.
And yewo
brain GH today.
GH na ye bloggers
GH brain. Okay.
Because omo brand.
Okay.
Inti say me bought GH Hyper. Na wo hu. Na me bought Ronnie is everywhere na wo hu. Na me bought Zion Felix na wo hu. Na me bought Felix Akapo na wo hu a. Na just Akapo ni brand.
Myself pon.
That's what branding means.
Angle.
What
he said. You know Felix Akapo. It's very unfortunate. Yapon.
Montum.
There be no kind and you would to respond to your own.
We need the minimum.
Akapo.
Obeke bi am na down for.
Wait. Akapo also was a league in him there. Sa no kind so. Dabi.
That's not a blogger.
Akakpo was a photographer.
But he had a blog from Cape Coast.
He was a photographer.
He had a blog from Cape Coast.
He was a photographer.
He had a blog from Cape Coast.
One cat a blog.
Sammy can say ram own Seram.
Yeah, me say.
But no trouble pictures no.
Yeah.
Me come Manuel, uni Manuel.
Yeah, me
ke uku photos a unim. And you na can say Akapo we anka.
Photographer can you.
And na
can't just say pon baby. I dey be fe bia no.
And the piano.
No, so a blogger.
No, by me, the long and short of what they were saying is, and common Akapo ko rezi no. rubbish. Rubbish because that's why I replied and reposted that because said if you ask him to come and define what he meant by proper branding, I can bet my last on it. She said because the perception about what brand is and then I said and
Shatta Wale always say this thing like the branding yes was your coat
to mobi
because there are artists almost started on a brand almost you with your humble we who but that same artist so I have an old poster I'm actually say some artists, we share Ghana artists now, the artist who has been consistent with his brand is Shatta Wale. Regardless of if you see it as good or bad, that is your definition. But if you start here, so more humble or more violent. But most of them treat to power.
Look at
oh, artists with me who saw shit and so and saying the picture be a
oh yeah, true.
What I know Shatta Wale for. What I know Shatta Wale for.
Right, I am pong. I'll say.
But your tuga volume.
Me say, since I mean who Shatta Wale. What I've known Shatta Wale for since SHS.
Consistently
for it. So regardless of people saying or inconsistent, he will still say what he knows works for him.
Yes.
And what he believes and what his conventions.
Simple.
Ebimo when they started, yes, you artists with the obo show was here on far Rasuku crown to because Rasuku Babe show us and as artists nesh.
Yeah.
Kuha.
Ejana so.
Bro, so. I no crown as a bottom by uncle. I no crown as a intro.
Then no cry.
And some no facts not the towards is here. At that table, this is here. But I no crown as a no cray.
Yeah, Grace said. Yeah,
and a woman no
police need the uncle easy access to it too. So man for to chain industry.
Oh, I don't want to say. I don't want to say.
This is 28 minutes past 10 p.m. That was not the agreement. The agreement was we close at 10. And we've exhausted the time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Showbiz Daily. I did this with Bright Ashkat, Long John the blogger, Roland Amate, with the producers Theophilus Digos, Sammy Tuga, Gerald, and when I can't
Asa. There's that issue.
Admin or should be
admin your
Hey!
Admire your portrait.
Good night. Yeah, started. Ebonoa. I'm no interview, but Yachino. Oh, he was part of my lined up interview for this guest. But Yami Bibia fine.
Mama, this estimation and
friend is Sammy Flex. Subscribe to us. Let's read your comments. Till we meet again. We out of here.
Tata.
Use it for 12 hours. 12 hours in minutes is 720 minutes. All the money you make is yours. Commission free.